I am here to show you today how to utilize a part of the virtual office that you may not know how to do and that may be of service to your team. So we are here in my virtual office, and I want you to look over here near the right where it says Autoship. Now you might not be able to tell, but there's a slight variation in color if you hover over that with your mouse. And if you click on it, it's going to make a small shift. It's going to filter your members to those who have an auto ship or an essential rewards order set up, and it's going to filter them from the latest date in the month to the earliest. I don't know why it does that first, but that's the way it comes up first. Now, since it's the beginning of the month, we're going to push it again, click the same area again, and it's going to flip that to show those that process earliest in the month. So you can see that I have here already several that have processed from last night, which was the first. Now is the second, and I want to show you how we are utilizing this for our team. If you hover over a box, such as this box here, oh, that's not a good example because you can't see it. If you hover over a box, it will show you a few different things about the member. It'll show you the date that their auto ship is scheduled to process. Of course, that's midnight Mountain Time. It'll show whether or not they have set up PV Assistant, which you can also see by looking for this icon on the right. That will show you if their PV Assistant is set up. The check underneath that will show whether or not their order has processed. Further down, you can see their current PV and their scheduled PV and then their total. So that would only be applicable if they had already processed a quick order and they still had a auto ship and an auto ship ready and scheduled. So for the most part, you just need to take a look at the top. Now you can see that they have the current PV is 161.5, which you can also see to the left here. Now if we can move this down slightly, and I can show you one that hasn't processed yet. Okay, you can see here, this is an order that's going to process tonight, and it is scheduled for 54.5 PV. And you can also see that PV Assistant is set up, which is great. It means they're not going to lose any potential benefits if something goes out of stock at the last minute. But here's the way that I want to suggest you may use this tool. If you notice that someone is scheduled maybe tonight or in the next day or two, and you have time to come in here and take a look at that, you might see that there are oftentimes people who just barely miss a promotional level. And that's simply because they're not aware of it most of the time. So if you saw something like this, and for example, if it said 92 PV, that would be a prime opportunity for you to pick up the phone or shoot them a message and say, hey, I just wanted to make sure you knew there's a free oil at the 100 PV level on Essential Rewards, and your order is currently set for 92 PV. You may want to pop in there and add something if you'd like to take advantage of that free oil. Obviously, this becomes a larger, more important situation when they're placing bigger orders. This month, for example, our team is receiving entries into a drawing for each 100 PV that they spend in personal volume. So what that looks like is me going through and seeing there are many people who regularly order at the 190 PV level to receive the promotions at that level. But if they order, say, 196 PV, they're just shy of 200, which could get them additional entries into the giveaway. So being able to utilize the auto ship tab at the top is a really important tool for helping to serve your team and make sure that they're getting the best value for their money. So I hope this was helpful for you. I will be making some more videos in the future to help you understand the virtual office even more.